Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you today? I hope you all have a great day, but if not, I hope tomorrow will be better than today. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Qaina Nugraheni from B2 and my student ID number is K2219067. Here I want to share with you a topic on mental health, especially emphasizing unpleasant emotion like depression, anxiety, and also overwhelmed during the COVID-19 pandemic. Why did I choose this topic? I chose this topic because many people struggle with their emotion and they don't understand what kind of emotion it is and don't know how to release or how to control them. So here in this video, I want to find out how to deal with it. To more understand about mental health, especially in terms of facing our emotion like depression, anxiety, and also overwhelm during the COVID-19 pandemic, I had searched some video to support our understanding and also give you new knowledge about how to deal with it. The first video is from Dr. Mike Hansen. He is a board-certified pulmonologist, intensivist, and internist. He has a YouTube and I took one of his videos that is related to maintaining mental health during this pandemic. I'm listening to this video because I want to know the tips to maintain our mental health, especially during COVID-19 pandemic. In this video, Dr. Mike Hansen explained that COVID-19 has a big impact on mental health society nowadays. The stress, the anxiety, and depression coming from fear of isolation, people who lose their job, people who are isolated from others, have affected our physical activity level, affected our eating behavior, and also give impact on our sleep pattern and increase the use of social media. Here, Dr. Mike Hansen gives us 6 tips to maintain our mental health during COVID-19, which are exercise, sleep well, eat well, taking a walk, and connect with other people. In delivering his speech, Dr. Mike Hansen provided many data related to the topic and conveyed it coherently. And yeah, I agree with Dr. Mike Hansen that his 6 suggestions for maintaining mental health during pandemic are really helpful. Based on my experience, I have taken a walk or jogging for 2 weeks and I also sleep well. My body becomes fresh and I can think clearly. I can get anything done easily. And when I stop doing this habit, my body is really different. When I just lay in my bed for quite a long time in the morning, I easily become depressed and also sensitive. I believe that Dr. Mike Hansen advice will be accepted by Indonesian people because it is relevant to Indonesia, which is currently dealing with COVID-19 pandemic, and especially for students who are facing online learning and isolated in their home, which probably leads them to anxiety, depression, and overwhelmness. After listening to this video, it appears to be a proof to me. For a long time, I wondered why I felt unmotivated, sensitive, overwhelmed, and easily depressed. After watching this video and reflecting on my jogging experience, I can confidently state that Dr. Mike Hansen's recommendation or Dr. Mike Hansen's tips have been a great help in dealing with depression, anxiety throughout the pandemic.
One of the biggest impacts of the global COVID-19.
Let me share with you about the second video. So I choose 3 videos for this topic rather than just one. The second video is a speech from Johan Harry from TED. He is a survivor of depression and he is also a writer. So this video is related to my topic and I want to know more about it. So Johan Harry did research around the world into why people get depressed. In the video, he told us his journey about his research, why people get depressed or anxious. He started his speech with a story about his own depression. He feels so much pain and doesn't understand what is happening. Then he went to his doctor, and the doctor said that all you need is to take some legal drugs like Paxil or Siroxat as an antidepressant. But that feeling always comes back. So he takes higher dose until 13 years, and he already takes the maximum possible dose. Johan Harris started thinking about what's happening, what is going on here. Then he decided to do research on this problem. He said that there is scientific evidence that causes depression and anxiety, but factors that have been proven are factors in the way we live. Same as humans have physical needs like food or water, humans also have psychological needs. Depression or anxiety occurs as a result of unmet psychological needs within people. One suggestion to deal with depression and anxiety from Johan Hari is looking for a supportive community to face the feeling of depression and anxiety together, not alone. Johan Hari presented a speech by providing a real case and in real life. He is not just interviewing random people, but he talks to professors. He has discussion with psychologists and also doctors, that making him a credible source. And he delivers his speech with a sense of humor, which makes the audience laugh, and it is really refreshing. The audience seemed happy with his speech and also gave applause to him. Actually, I feel the same way as the speaker sometimes, having unpleasant pain inside my body and don't understand what it is. Even though I've dealt with it many times, but it always coming back, especially during this pandemic. Feeling anxious, overwhelmed, yeah, overwhelmed because that's from campus or organization, but then I end up not doing anything. And I agree with the speaker that instead of talking about chemical imbalances and taking antidepressants, facing depression as a group will be hugely helpful. If Johan Hari gave a speech in front of Indonesian audience, probably the Indonesia audience will be quite shocked when listening to Johan Harry's speech because he had taken legal drugs as antidepressant for 13 years, and 13 years is not a short time. And yeah, it's not a common case in Indonesia where people are still unfamiliar with antidepressant. After watching Johan Harry's speech, I totally have new insight to depression and anxiety. That uncomfortable feeling is not a sign of weaknesses or purely biological, but it occurs as a result of unfulfilled psychological needs. We need to listen to the signal instead of insulting it, then we will find the deeper solution to deal with this problem. One of my friends also watched this video, and she thinks that the speech is excellent. We may be more conscious of tiny things that we may not even be aware of, but which might create depression and excessive anxiety. Then there's the way the speaker presents information, which is also wonderful. Although the accent is difficult to grasp because, yeah, it seems British. Another opinion of my friend, she thinks that the speaker has the qualification to talk about his topic because he is a writer who has written on the topic of depression, and the fact that uh, he giving a speech on that also kind makes him credible. The speech is intriguing. That yeah, mental health is also our need. It's as important as physical needs. My friend thinks that antidepressant is important for those in need. Antidepressant can help, but also what helps anxiety and depression and pain experience in a person's mentality is community. The feeling that you belong to a tribe, the feeling that you belong to a group, the feeling that you are not alone and you are supported in your struggle to improve your life. Another video that I want to share with you is by Mel Robbins. Mel Robbins is a motivational speaker, television host, and also a author. In this pandemic, many people are feeling overwhelmed, including me, because we need to complete tasks from our lecturer, texts from the organization, checking WhatsApp, email, checking on Twitter or another social media. Or maybe some of you have a job and some people maybe have an internship. In this video, Mel Robbins gave tips about how to get rid of overwhelming. Overwhelming leads us to become anxious and can't get anything done. Our solution is simple and pretty easy to follow. She used a jar and water to perform a demonstration on how to beat overwhelm. Throughout our life, our brain is filled with so many tasks. Like I said earlier, checking email, WhatsApp, Twitter, Instagram, texts from campus or organization, and etc. And this is what makes you overwhelmed. You have a full brain. So, how to beat overwhelm? In this demonstration, Mel Robbins dumps all of the water on the jar. And that is how we beat overwhelm. That's pretty easy. But what we're going to do is actually write down everything that bothers you. So write down on a piece of paper everything you need to get done, everything you worry about, then highlight three of them and focus on them. You may do all of the tasks on the list, but you should prioritize and concentrate on the three most important. Then you will have a clear head after doing this step. So try it right away. I really like the way of Mel Robbins deliver her speech. She is energetic and she deliver her topic clearly. Even though she filmed her video in her own house and there is no live audience there, I'm pretty sure that people who watch her video will absolutely grasp what she say and do the tips right away without any difficulties. And if this video watched by Indonesian people, I believe they will approve the solution directly because many students are feeling overwhelmed, especially in the midst of the pandemic. I do her tips right away now after watching this video, and it is like I can look at which tasks are the most important. I feel more focused and better. My brain start working again, and I'm not stuck. One of my friends watched this video and she said it is really fascinating because it used illustration. So basically, when we feel overwhelmed, we have stress in our brain, and we can clear it out by writing everything down on paper and then highlighting the most significant ones. As a result, we feel more organized. It appears that the steps really ideal for college student in semester 5 like my friends and me, we need to apply the suggestion since our minds are often heavy and complicated. Another opinion of my friends, the speaker can also communicate idea clearly. We don't get rid of the overwhelming, but we do put a stop to overwhelm by picturing it.
And so when you feel overwhelmed, what I know about you.
Okay, I think this is the end of this video. So, in this pandemic, we need to pay attention to our mental health because it is as important as physical health. And whenever you feel overwhelmed, you can do the tips given by Mel Robbins right away. So, I think that's all from me. I hope this video will help you to understand more about mental health and to face your anxiety or maybe your overwhelm. I'm Qaina Nugraheni. Thank you very much.